Hi! Hi lovelies! Hi! It's been 2 weeks. I know. For the 4 of you that cared, I'm sorry. I was sick for about 2 weeks, so I just recently got my voice back, my ability to breathe back, so here I am. Today in this video, I just showed you guys this brown smoky eye that used to be my effing favorite, and I thought I'd just recreate it in this video. So if you'd like to see... Jesus! So if you would like to see how I achieve this look right here, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start with doing my brows with the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Espresso. Oh my god, I have the biggest pimple on my chin. So I haven't filmed a video in about 2 weeks. I was sick for 2 weeks. Like, I was sick for 1 week and then I started to feel better. Then I went to a festival and got sick again. So I was sick for 1 week. I had the flu. I couldn't talk. My voice was completely gone. My voice still isn't completely back, but my voice was completely gone. I couldn't speak. You can understand what I was trying to say. So I couldn't film for that week. Then I started to feel better. So I thought, okay, I'll film that week. Then I went to a festival. This was last Sunday, and I don't know what happened or what we did, or I don't know. I went with 2 of my friends, and the 3 of us, we all got sick. I don't know what was in the air, but I was so sick. I got the flu all over again, and it wasn't cold or anything that day. It was actually quite hot that day, so that took about a week again. So it's only now that I'm starting to feel okay again. I'm still a little bit snotty here and there, but okay, brow number 1 is done. Okay, I'm noticing I can't talk and do my eyebrows at the same time, so I'm gonna quickly finish off this eyebrow and come right back. Okay, so the brows are on, so we can move on to eyeshadow. What should we prime our eyelids with? I haven't done a glam eyeshadow look in so long that I don't know what to do. What do I usually prime my eyelids with? Should I use my Pro Conceal? I haven't used this in months. I don't even know if it's still good. But let's try. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealer in Pure Beige to prime. I was not talking to you, Siri. I used to use this concealer all the time, and then I stopped for some reason. But yeah, I always remember it being really good. Why did I stop using this concealer? It works. It's such a good concealer. I don't get why I stopped using it. It only costs about 4 euros, I believe. 4 or 5. Maybe even less. I look insane. I'm gonna set my eyelids really quick with the Too Faced Born This Way loose powder. I just started using this powder last week and I really love it. It's such a fine, beautiful powder. It really minimizes the pores. It kind of almost looks like it has a blurring effect to the face without making my skin feel dry, because with most... Why is that? Why? I got distracted. What was I saying? But yeah, it's a beautiful powder, because with most powders I get almost like a tacky dry feeling, and I have to really spray my face to make that dryness go away. And with this one, it just smooths it out, but it doesn't make my skin feel too dry. Okay, eyes are set. What palette do I want to use? For this look, I decided to go with the Morphe Ready Set Gold palette. It looks like this. It's just a beautiful palette with all your warm browns and all your golds and all your pretty little shades for every look that you can possibly think of. Let's grab my oh so clean brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this NYX Professional Makeup Crease Brush. This is the brush. The number has... Jesus! The number has rubbed off, but I believe this is a 16. I'm just gonna dip into this shade right here called Star. And I'm gonna place this all along my crease. Can you guys hear that? That's the wind. What the hell? And I try to quite blow this out towards the end. Okay, so now that we have that color all up in the crease, I'm gonna go in with the second shade, which is this one. I believe it's called MUA, and I'm gonna use this to deepen it up. So I'm gonna keep it really in the crease and not try to blow it out as much. So I'm just gonna concentrate that right here, almost underneath the crease. I'm using a smaller brush because I don't want it as blown out as we have that first shade. I just want to keep it small. So to darken this up even more, I'm going to use the shade Above Photo Booth, this one, which is called Animated. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just adding darker colors to my lash line until I have the depth and the darkness that I want. I'm using a Zoeva 233 now, and I'm placing this color not on my entire eyelid but more towards the lash line. I'm gonna use my Beauty Bay Origin palette and take the black color. Okay, let's take this black. I'm scared because I never use black. So I'm taking this black and I'm running it on top of my lash line, almost as if I'm doing a liner but with shadow. Okay, so that is the smoky eye basically done. I know it looks crazy right now, but once I finish off the lower lash line, I have my foundation on, lashes on, it will look great, I promise. Okay, so let's just leave the eyes for a second. We'll come back to that later. Let's move on to skin. So I'm gonna prime my skin using the Smashbox primerizer, just like 2 or 3 pumps of that. So for foundation, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Caramel, and I am gonna mix it with the shade Mocha because I did get a little bit of a tan. So Caramel is a little bit too light for me right now. Grabbing my spatula. Where's my spatula? Spatula. Spatula. Yeah, that looks about alright. It'll do. I don't know if you guys know, but I don't put a lot of foundation on my forehead. I usually just keep it here and don't touch anything else. For concealer, I'm gonna use my my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade Caramel. I am getting ready to go absolutely nowhere today. I'm just gonna take some Instagram pictures, be cute, and wash this right off. Speaking about concealers, foundations, and everything, this month really is the month of just everyone coming out with foundations, I've noticed. And I'm not complaining. I'm always on the hunt for a new foundation. I mean, I love the Too Faced, but I would like to try different ones and see if there's anything else I like. By the way, I'm just quickly going in with the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Concealer in NC43 just to lighten it up a little bit more under my eyes. So yeah, as I was saying, I do want to try most of those foundations that are coming out. And I also feel like the foundations that are coming out, most of them are not matte foundations, which I like because I'm not a fan of matte foundations. I felt like last year and even the year before that, it was all matte skin, matte this, matte that, and I've never been a fan of that. I'm excited that the companies are now coming out with skin-like, even the Urban Decay one, I've heard that it is matte, but it's more of a skin-like matte, and I'm glad. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one is a hydrating foundation, I believe. And then I also really want to try the new Fenty foundation. I haven't tried the original Fenty foundation, mostly because it's hard for me to get in the Netherlands. but also because I've heard it's a matte foundation. I'm not really into that, so that's why I haven't gone out of my way to try it or to buy it. But I am going to London in about 2 weeks, so I'm hoping that I can get my hands on the new foundation there, because I really want to try it. And that's not the only Fenty thing I'm getting, by the way. I haven't tried anything Fenty yet. I want to buy the gloss bomb. I want to try the setting powders, and I also want to buy, what else did I want to buy? Oh, the bronzers. I really want to try the bronzers because a friend of mine has that and she says it's amazing, so I can't wait to try those things out. And of course, if I do manage to get my hands on the Fenty products, I will film a video, especially of the foundation. I want to try filming like a review type of first impressions. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way loose powder underneath my eyes. So my camera got cut off. I don't know where exactly, but what I've done, I've just powdered down. As you can see, I'm so very, oh my god, I look like an egg. Let's bronze, shall we? For bronzer, I'm gonna use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. So as I was saying before my camera cut me off about the whole foundation thing, I was recently in the NYX store and I saw that they came out with a foundation as well. I believe it's called the Born to Glow foundation. And I'm probably gonna go back tomorrow because I didn't have the time to like find my shade. I was just going in really quick to grab my micro brow pencil. So I'm probably gonna go back tomorrow and pick up my shade in that foundation, because it looked, when I swatched it on my hand, it looked quite promising. It looked like it had a decent amount of coverage. So yeah, I'm probably gonna film that as well. But yeah, I am going to be in London in about 2 weeks. I'm actually going for Carnival. I'm really excited. I've seen so many Snapchats, so many Insta stories last year on Carnival, and it looked lit. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Okay, I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil and contour my nose really quick. Okay, so now that I look somewhat like a human again, we can finish off the lower lash line. For my bottom lash line, I'm gonna use the first shade I used in my crease on this No Brand brush. Then grabbing that dark brown right here, putting that even closer to my lash line with a smaller brush. This is a NYX 29 brush. If you wear contacts, you're gonna get this all in your eyeball. I did add a little bit of that black out of my Beauty Bay palette, just a little bit like directly on my lash line, and now it's all smoky. And let's move along. So let's do highlighter and then we'll add lashes. So for highlight, I'm gonna use MAC Oh Darling, one of my all-time favorites. As you can see, it is beaten down. It looks horrible, but it still does the job. So this is what it looks like right now. It's like loose in there. If I tip this over, it will literally fall out. So let's not do that. I'm using a fan brush today. Don't know why. I felt like it. Yeah, no, we're not doing this with this brush. Nope. So I just switched to another brush. This is a NYX brush. I don't know which one because the number has completely rubbed off. Just gonna quickly set my face and also refresh my face because I'm feeling hella matte right now. The Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I always like to spray my face first before I put on my lashes because I always spray them right off. Okay, so now we're all glowy and dewy again. I'm just gonna pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just put on some lashes. It's time for lips. Well, actually I wanna top this highlighter off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighter. Time for lips and then we're done. For lips, I think I'm just gonna do a very pale nude. I'm just taking my MAC Bittersweet lip liner and then grabbing some of my foundation on my finger Now, I wouldn't be me if I didn't add a gloss. I'm wearing this NYX Lingerie clear gloss. Well, it was clear once, so this smells so good. Makeup is as good as done. I'm just gonna quickly do something about this situation on my head and be back. Okay, I'm back. I just one curled my hair, put it in a half up, half down. I did end up changing my lip color. I used the same bittersweet liner from MAC, but I just put the NYX Professional Makeup Lingerie Gloss in Sable on top. So yeah, that's it for this look, you guys. This used to be my favorite type of glam. I mean, it still is, but lately I've just been dabbling more with glitters and shimmers, and I've been playing with color and pinks a lot more, but at the end of the day, I'll always like a brown smoky eye. So yeah, that concludes this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to, of course, and follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys in my next video.